Leslie. Good morning. And good morning to you, Cindy. Good morning. And Cindy, you teach exercise classes at Place Valley Athletic Club, which is in Concord, California. And Leslie, I teach at 2 places, the Marina Club and 5 in San Francisco. Both in San Francisco and Cindy in Concord. That's where you can find them, right? All right, one more time. Arms come up. Hands on the thighs. You push off. This is it. This is always the one, see? When we push off to get you going. Once you push, just this little tiny movement, you're inspired. Arms come across. Come across. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Bend the arms. Like I'm going to throw this rock over my shoulders. Thank you. Stay there. Now be sure when you're doing this, you don't jam out the knees. You just take it easy. Waist twist. Keeping the hips stabilized. You doubled in. You got it. At 7 and 8. Arms come down in place. Now lunge it out. One arm. Down. Way up. And down. And up. Last time. So it's down. And one more time. Up. Up. Now you're going to bring both arms over. Elbows to the hips, wherever those are today. Now one arm goes back. Cone back. 5, 6, and 7 now. Wipe the sweat off. That's right, you're using those shoulders. Now bring a shoulder back. Your landmark is your thigh somewhere. And 5 and 6, stay where you are. That's sort of like a Bruce Springsteen, right? I'm doing this in his video. He does. I know, I don't look like Bruce. I don't sing like him either, but he does that move. It's really magical. Then he does this thing when he does this video I saw him, and he like pretends that he falls down, then they fan him, then he comes up and he plays his rocker, then he falls down again like he's passed out. It's about 4 times. It's really exciting. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. You had to sort of be there. Roll it up, and we're going to lunge. Warming up the large muscle. Now, we didn't say warm up here. Someone said, Joanie, did you say warm up those large legs? No, I said warming up the large muscle group. That's right, of the legs. Your large legs. Come on, me, moi, so rude. Now, lunge. So we lunge. Now, this time we're going to take the arm. We do the donut fling, remember? Pulling it out and out. Now, bring the arm down. Diagonal donut fling. I love those donuts, though. There's something about looking at a chocolate donut that has patent leather frosting like. It's just real crinkly. Lift the legs. Lift. See, parents, when you raise your children on patent leather donuts, they never get over it. One of my dad's favorites. He always tries to get, come on, Joe, just one for old time's sake. This is 7 and 8. Stay there. Lunge. Keep going. All right, now as you go to the break, if you don't have your aerobic shoes, put them on. Otherwise, keep going. Just keep moving. We'll be right back with our aerobics. Arm comes down.
Brought to you by Weight Watchers Frozen Desserts. This is Libby.
All right, we're back. We're going to do low impact today. That's why a lot of you requested. We have a low impact stage in. Of course we can. We're going to start off with real basic low impact steps. Remember that we use a lot of the arms and the feet together so that we get your heart rate into the training zone. And that doesn't take a lot. And once you're in the training zone, that means your heart California. And it comes in various sizes. We're using a 3-pound plyo ball for abdominal work. Why, you say? Why? Good question. I like those questions. Because it adds intensity to the exercise. Remember, the trick of keeping your muscles toned, defined, and strengthened is to constantly vary the routine that you do. Make your muscles work in new ways. And once you're used to doing abdominal exercises, then you need to increase the intensity. So one way is through using a plyo ball, which is 3 pounds. Now, as Cindy and Leslie continue doing this, let's say you don't have a plyo ball. Oh, that's my donkey. Okay, then you just do basic sit-ups. And you notice that the chair helps because it helps you keep the proper position. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now this time bring the right leg into the left. Right and left. Right. Now we're bringing the leg in this time, so not only are we working the upper abs, but also the lower abs. And again, you do the same thing. Just bring the hands forward. If you find that your neck hurts at all, then bring your hands behind your neck. The main thing is that you are bringing the knees in to the chest. So we're working the abdominal wall. Remember, when the knees come in and you bring the upper and lower abs together, you're working, obviously, that long muscle belly, the lower abs. And remember, you don't need any tricks or devices to have exercise work. You just have to put the muscles through a full range of motion. And if you don't diet along with this and do aerobics, you're not going to get rid of that fat. I'm sorry. 2 more. It's 1 and 2. Now let's work on the obliques. Those are the muscles that run diagonal. So we're going to go to the right and left. Again, we're keeping our lower back on the ground. You can do this without a plyo ball, obviously. Bring the hands behind the neck. We'll keep the hands out. Rotating side to side twisting. Letting your shoulder touch, working the obliques. So that whole thing of flat abs in 2 minutes a day, that's baloney. Today, good luck unless you're in a starvation diet. You have flat abs, yeah. But you have to diet, you have to do aerobics to burn fat, and then you have to do this part too to strengthen the abs and the back. Okay, I know, nothing's easy. So it's side to side, twisting, using the plyo ball for resistance, do what you can. And you're saying, oh, Joe, you're so clever. I got that matching ball and leotard. I know. You know, it's a fashion statement. 2 more. It's 1. Last time, it's 2. Now this time we're going to get this ball and we're going to throw it now. And we're going to come in and we're going to go in, both knees, and touch. In, hold for a moment, and touch. So notice how we bring the upper and lower parts of our body together. That's right. And this peak, this moment, this contraction right here that works those muscles. You know, a great abdominal exercise is simply, I know you're not going to believe this, to hold in your abs. But how often do we want to do that? You know, it's so comfortable, I know, just to let it all hang out, as they say. But if you can remember to hold in your abs and tighten them, that's just an ongoing isometric exercise that really works the abdominal wall. So you bring it in. You squeeze. That's right. In. And of course, as you're bringing those, the lower abs in, you're also having to somewhat lift the heavier part of your anatomy, which is the glutes. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now leave the legs here. Lift. Lift. Ooh, there's a slight bend in the old knee. Now, as Leslie and Cindy continue, let's say you don't have your plyo ball, you just do this. And up. With the legs elevated, we're working, again, still working the lower abs. When you elevate your legs, or you bring your knees in, then you work the lower abs. And if this hurts your neck, again, supporting the base of the skull. I love that word, skull. With your hands, like a little cradle. Try not to lace those fingers and pull at the neck. Or you can even hold on to your legs, you see? Like, ah. And don't worry, if you're only doing a few of these, that's okay. Coming up, you do what you can, little by little. Lift. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Bringing those legs down. Now this time we're going to go like this. We're going to stay right here, press loose. We're going to increase the intensity of this exercise by shortening the range of motion. And again, if you don't have your plyo ball, as Cindy and Leslie continue, again, you can support the head this way, hold the back of the thighs. This is one of my favorites. Sorry, Cindy and Leslie. Oh, I'm sorry. And you can do this one here. But the main thing is to see how we've shortened the range. We're still keeping the lower back on the ground, but we've been very tricky here because we've shortened the range of motion. So now we're really engaging the upper abs. Two more. This is 1 and 2. Now, you're going to bring the ball back. You're going to go to the right and left. So we come over to the right and middle. Left and middle. Working the obliques. The muscles across at a diagonal. And twist. All right, 50 more during the break. 50. Yes, you can do it. And then take off those shoes because you will have to deserve it. We'll deserve our good flexibility stretch. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by the Florida Orange Growers. Florida quality orange juice. It makes you feel so good.
All right, we're back. That's right. Ooh, we love that plyo ball. But again, remember with the abdominal, I'm starting that southern thing then, abdominal exercise. Let's go this way as we stretch out. With abdominal exercises, that the trick of flat abs, again, is diet, aerobics, and calisthenics. I'm sorry. Can I tell you? Now, with flexibility work, you want to come as far forward as you can without taking the old glutes. These guys here, you know, these guys here. I know they're there. And stretching forward, flexing the foot. Ooh-wee. And other side. And you find if it's even comfort for you. People say, oh, I can't do it. Now, just admit it. You can do it. Maybe you have to be like this. Maybe this leg's like this. You can work it out. Just find where it's comfortable for you. And stretching over. And then facing that foot. Ooh. I always have this thing. I always have to check out my socks, you know, before. Make sure I don't have holes in them. I don't know why people get embarrassed by it. Why do you think people are embarrassed by holes in their socks? Because I guess it makes them look like, I guess it's embarrassing. Why? It looks like they don't take care of their clothes or they have moths or something. The bad thing about moths is mothballs. You ever put mothballs in your closet? Ooh, not bad. I'm going to try some cedar chips. I heard that word. All right, coming forward now. Both legs forward. Flex the feet. Coming forward. Push yourself just a little bit. Don't bounce it. Coming forward a little bit further. I know you can do it. Remember, we always start with a warm-up, and then we have a special of the day and cardio work and work on our flexibility. So you make that commitment to join us right here every weekday on Morning Stretch. We look forward to seeing you. You've done something for yourself. Now you're ready for anything. Have a wonderful day. Promotional consideration for Morning Stretch has been provided by the following companies.
The Boss, the low-cost ESP from Eureka. It can cut your cleaning time in half. The Boss from Eureka, the power to sweep you off your feet.
Aloe 99 gives your skin the essential vitamins it needs. Vitamin E for young-looking skin, vitamin B for stressed skin, and vitamins D and A for sun-deficient skin. Aloe 99, all natural and dermatologist tested.
For your free information on all of our Morning Stretch fitness products, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Morning Stretch Fitness Products, 201 Miller Avenue, Mill Valley, California, 94941.